Indian Canyons, Palm Springs. What a great, amazing, unique environment and a great place to hike. So you can see the trail we came up over there. Someone else is actually coming up. Wow, look at that amazing outcropping of rocks there, and then you got another oasis. Welcome to All About Palm Springs. I'm Ellis Posner, and in this video, I'm going to take you on a hike through the Indian Canyons, which, if you've never been here, is one of the most amazing places that you're going to find in Palm Springs and, quite frankly, hiking anywhere in Southern California. Good news, unlike Joshua Tree, which is an hour in the other direction, this is like 10 minutes from downtown Palm Springs. And we'll start the video off by I'm going to show you how to drive in through here because it's pretty easy, but if you haven't been here before, you might think you're going the wrong way or uh, just whatever, getting lost. I'm going to have music in the background to most of the video. I'm not going to be talking, even though I might come back from time to time and say something. So if you don't like my choice of music, feel free to mute it, and I will not be insulted. And before we get started, hit that subscribe button, and let me show you this amazing place. So to get to the Indian Canyons to hike, you're going to come south on Palm Canyon Drive. And you want to make sure that where the road turns left heading east, so you're on Palm Canyon East, that you don't turn left. You stay on the right, going almost straight onto Palm Canyon South, and you'll be passing these residential neighborhoods. You'll know you're going in the right direction when you see the mountains off to your right. So that's if you're coming from downtown. If you're coming from somewhere else in the Coachella Valley, you will be turning left onto South Palm Canyon Drive when you get here. And then when you see there's fewer neighborhoods and residential, and you'll, on this more remote area, you'll see a sign for Indian Canyons in the trading post, and you just continue on down this road. It's very well paved, and you'll be driving through this beautiful desert landscape. Now, while we're doing that, I always mention that it's 10 minutes from downtown Palm Springs. Kind of feels like it's 10 minutes. If you're over near, let's say, the Maryland statue in downtown Palm Springs, and you're headed down here, it's probably closer to 15 minutes till we get to the gate to admission to the Indian Canyons. If you're in South Palm Springs, you're a lot closer. So after you're driving down here for a while, you're going to see a whole bunch of palm trees and maybe some cars backed up. And that's where you pay the price of admission. You probably won't see this guy jogging down the road. When we came to do this video, we got here a little after 8 a.m. on a holiday weekend, so there was a little bit of line of cars backed up. Best to get here early for a number of reasons. Make sure you get a spot in the parking lot. And very important, do not bring your dog. No pets allowed on the trails. Can't take your dog out walking with you. If you have other pets, don't bring them either. Very important. Make sure that you do bring a lot of water. It's really important to stay hydrated out on these trails, no matter what time of year you come. And you'll be reminded of that. If you forget to bring any water, you can buy some in the trading post. I'll show you where that is in the video. And actually, I ran into a ranger when we were hiking, and he even mentioned bringing the water. So for those of you who always ask me, what do I do when I'm not selling real estate and doing videos? This is what I do. I come out here hiking. I like to go glamping and enjoy the outdoor California lifestyle, and you might want to enjoy the great outdoors as well. Enjoy. Pretty amazing, right? Breathtaking. However many times I come here, I'm just always blown away by this. If you're asking what's up with the parking lot, why is the road so well paved and the parking lot sand and gravel? Not quite sure, but that's just the way it is. So there is actually a trading post here, and maybe we'll kind of go inside and check it on the way back.
And this is like a little snack shack on one side.
And it's all kind of souvenirs and things. If you do forget to bring your water, you can buy some here right at the trading post. Got some other snacks there.
We actually get a lemon lime too.
So we usually start here at the Palm Canyon Trail. That's just a little bit south of the trading post. It's a little bit easier way to go down, but we're going to do this. And yes, this is considered a natural oasis. Palm Canyon is actually the world's largest California fan palm oasis. There's also another large oasis within the Indian Canyons in the Andreas Canyon. So we're going to kind of head down this trail. As you see, kind of towards the center of the screen, there was a kind of a little bit better graded one, but I kind of like the challenge of this, and that's why I bring my walking stick with me. Didn't use the walking stick until a couple of years ago. I actually only bring one stick because I'm usually holding a camera, but who knows, maybe I'll try two sticks. Very important, don't try to do this in your flip-flops. You have to wear really good supportive shoes, and I have some pretty good hiking boots. Some I use for here and some I use elsewhere. Just important to bring with you. So yeah, naturally occurring, beautiful, amazing oasis. Walking down the trail here. So the most important plant in the oasis is actually the date palm, and that forms the upper layer, and it actually provides shade, not just for me when I'm walking there, but for the other plants and trees that are smaller and grow underneath. We're all connected, I guess. So here's a little bit of art imitating life, or YouTube imitating art imitating life, which is I'm filming something along the side as I try to walk down, and my partner is filming me. Okay. You see the trail there? And you just see how amazing, beautiful this place is. Let's keep on heading down the trail. Now we're getting to the bottom of that trail, kind of where you get to the base of these really tall palm trees. And now we're getting to the bottom of that trail. It's kind of where you get to the base of these really tall palm trees. So when you get down to the bottom, can see how big these palm trees are. Wow. And the shade is really pretty cool down here. Now, here you see palms, and here you see the spring water. So, is this Palm Springs? I guess, yeah. This is it. Real oasis here at the bottom of this canyon. And people have lived here for a very, very long time. Not right now, but original inhabitants, the tribes, made use of this water and shade and ability to grow things and sustain the heat. So when I started editing this video, I decided that I'm going to leave as much natural sound as I can throughout the hike so you can kind of experience what it would be like. And I'll save the music for the drive-in, which you heard. I hope you kind of like that. And I'll have some music on the drive out. But other than when I'm talking about a couple of stops along the way, interviewing the ranger and doing other things, I'm going to leave the natural sounds. You'll hear the footsteps. This is what it's like to be here. Enjoy the experience. I've really enjoyed making this, and thanks for watching so far. And I'm not going to put the subscribe icon up there, but just come on, hit that subscribe button. In this video, we're going to do a very popular 3-mile loop that starts at the trading post, as you saw, goes down the hill. We get underneath the palm trees. We're continuing out on the Palm Canyon Trail. Eventually, we're going to cross a stream, and then I'm going to sit in the log and drink that water after a while. And then we're going to connect to the Victor Trail, which takes us out of the shade of the palm trees and the Palm Canyon Trail. Going to go up one of the ridges there and see some pretty amazing views. I run into a ranger that I do a short interview with, and he walks with me for a while. And not going to film all the 3 miles, but you'll get a sense of what it's like to come here. And this is it. This is the real thing. Indian Canyons, Palm Canyon Trail to Victor Trail, 3-mile loop. I consider it's a little bit above basic, maybe almost intermediate, but I see people of all ages and physical conditions kind of out doing this. Just make sure that if you do it, you have good footing, because you don't want to get a twisted ankle or anything else out here.
period of time when Miles kind of stole Sheldon's girl or something?
Oh, yeah, that. She just
Oh,
randomly.
okay.
She was just an NPC.
So I didn't want you to think the entire hike is under the trees and in the shade. You are exposed quite a bit, so bring your floppy hat, bring your water. If you need it, bring your walking stick. I only bring one. And come on out here. Looks like the next oasis of trees is right around there. As you hike, you are going to come across some other people. There's a lot of people out here. Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning. Great place to bring your kids. Great place to bring yourself.
Why is the lid on here?
Come on. Now we're in the next oasis of trees. Wow, look at that amazing outcropping of rocks there, and then you got another oasis down over there. Pretty cool. Come back here, I want to say something. So we're only about a half a mile from the trading post. Yeah, kind of walking slowly. When you come here, we're going to go across the stream. You can also go up this way. They're both great trails. Let's go across the stream. I like that. We got these rocks to show you how to get across the stream. Sometimes it's more flow and you really do need to step on the rocks. So after you go across the stream, the trail is marked. We are heading up that way. So the trail we're doing today is one of the easiest and flattest. There's some much more challenging trails here. And when you check in and pay for entry, they do give you a map, but it's also good to look on the website and plan in advance. So you might be wondering, why am I wearing a long sleeve shirt in Palm Springs in the summer, or at least the end of May? Well, you know, there's only so much sunblock you could put on, and you'll find a lot of locals who are outside during the summer will put on long sleeve shirts. It's the ultimate sunblock. It really can't get through, honestly. Remember I said bring some water? Well, you might want to sit on a log like this and drink some water, and it's really kind of relaxing. This is like nature, right? You gotta love this. Indian Canyons, Palm Springs. What a great, amazing, unique environment and a great place to hike. Yeah, stay hydrated. So, we're about 1 mile from the trading post. There's a 2 mile route back through the trading post, but if I recollect, that's goes through where the rattlesnakes may be. And you will see in the summer rattlesnakes just sunning themselves out on this trail, so you kind of got to watch where you're going. But I think we're going to head up this trail for a bit because we can get some pretty amazing views from up there. And when I start to see the rattlesnakes, I'll probably wimp out and turn around. You probably would too. All right, we got some more directionals here. The Victor Trail goes either way. You can go either way to the trading post. Now, I have gone over all those hills for to the trading post. Can't even see it from here, and that gets to be a more strenuous, extensive hike. So we will probably loop back the way we were here to get to the trading post. If you look around to the other mountain there, you'll see another trail along the side of that. That's another great place to hike, and that goes way back into the mountains. All right, let's continue on this trail. Okay, you see some people up at the other trail there at the crest. The one guy's walking without his shirt on. Hope he's got a lot of sunblock. And that just loops around that road, and it's really pretty amazing. It goes pretty deep into these canyons. So you see from here, we're at the height of those palm trees now, and we're way above the ones where we first came in, down near the trading post to the entrance of the Indian Canyon. And you can just see how high we're getting up into these mountains, and you get pretty high up here. Really just a place of great natural beauty and an amazing place to hike, just 10 minutes south of, okay, 15 minutes south of downtown Palm Springs. And you stay near a hotel in Palm Springs, you can drive over here just during the summer months. You might want to come earlier than not. So you can see the trail we came up over there. Someone else is actually coming up. And if you loop around past the palm trees to the other mountain, you will see where the other trail there is leading up. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah, we're pretty high up here. Wow. A lot of times people ask me, what do you do in Palm Springs? I go hiking with these mountains. That's what I do. It's great exercise. And you get fresh air. And you get these amazing views. Where else can you experience this but in Palm Springs? That's why you're watching the All About Palm Springs channel. Let's go back on and talk to the ranger. Hey, hi, we're here with one of the tribal rangers and get some advice about hiking here in the Indian Canyons.
All right, well, my name is Christian Martinez. If you guys love to go for a nice little hike, always come over to Palm Canyon. Just remember to bring some water. One of the trails that I prefer is up here, the Victor Trail, coming up the Palm Canyon. You get some beautiful scenery of the whole place, and I'd really welcome everybody to come on in.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And bring water, bring a lot of water.
And drink a lot of water as well.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we come all the time. Okay, you guys live around here? Yep. Right. How far do you guys live away? I just left town. Okay, oh, the other end. That's 15 minutes. You guys, well, I'm pretty sure you guys know about Cockroach too. About what? Cockroach Canyon?
Yeah, here at Palm Canyon and Murray Canyon, it's starting to dry up right now.
Yeah.
That's snowfall or rainfall and snow melt. So,
But I'm pretty sure you know about Andreas.
yeah. Drainage, you get water year round, so that's like a spring right there.
That's our lucky one. Yeah. A couple of years ago, with all that snow in the mountains, like these waterfalls going to the light a lot.
That's really good.
That one is, yeah, that one used to run year round. But they had a big kick in the 1830s, I believe. Oh, really? They came and closed off the year round spring. Oh, really? Yeah. Wow. People took a picture of them there on Palm Canyon Drive near the Starbucks. Yeah. They came down to the golf course there. So sometimes if you're lucky, you get a ranger to accompany you on part of the hike. Just, they're out here taking care of people, making sure they're hydrated and they don't have any problems. Usually you don't find them up here on the Victor Trail, but today we were lucky. And we're here on the Victor Trail. We're probably going to turn around and head back down from here. You can see how high we are, though. And we can keep going up that way, headed towards where that ranger's going. And you can get pretty high up in these mountains. And then there's, this one doesn't even take you to the highest elevation of the mountains. As we pan around and look over there, get on some of the other trails, Murray Trail, Andreas Trail, you can get way up high here. So here's, I'm going to say something, I hope this doesn't make me unpopular. With this being 10 minutes from downtown Palm Springs, it's like people running up to Joshua Tree, which is an hour drive, and Joshua Tree is gorgeous, but man, this is just amazing. Well, if you like to hike and you like the outdoors and you really want to see the real Palm Springs, other than the mid-century modern architecture and all the other stuff I always talk about, you want to see real Palm Springs nature, you owe it to yourself to come here to the Indian Canyons. Just come early enough. I happen to have heard the ranger on his walkie-talkie. They were already, those parking lots you saw when we drove in, they were already almost all full, so people will be waiting at the gate to get in. All right, we are headed down now, and I'll be picking up later when we go up the hill, because that's a fun climb too. Okay, so we're now back up here at the top of the parking lot. I meant to come up that road there, which you can come up. We came up the steeper road here. There's a steeper trail here that we hiked down. So yeah, that was it. Hey, let me take you over to the trading post before we leave. We'll just see that, and then we're gonna drive on out. So now that we've done the hike, if you're someone that likes souvenirs, let's go inside here into the trading post and see what kind of souvenirs you can get, right? It's always got to take something home, but the experience, that's what you take with you. So as I mentioned, there's just a lot of different trails in the Indian Canyons. Where we went was one of the most popular, but here you see on the left a lot of people have parked. No, they weren't going to walk up to where we were. They're going on the Murray Canyon Trail, which is a totally different hike. And as I mentioned, when you come through the gate, you can get the map, but you can also go on the website. I'll put a description to it in the link, and you can see what some of the trails are and plan ahead before you come here. It's important to plan ahead. During the hotter months, you definitely want to get here as close to when they open as possible. It can get pretty hot there, particularly if you get out of the shade. And during the summer, I think there's only 3 days a week they're open, I think on the weekend. And during the winter, you have to come a little bit later in the morning. As long as you get a parking space and you get in, you're good. And sometimes you just see some gorgeous snow on top of the house. We're here during late May, so it's really any snow, but it's still just one of the most gorgeous places. And as I said, we're 10 minutes from downtown Palm Springs. You want to go to some world-class dining? You want to go to brunch? You want to go to tourist places? Anything you want to do. We're just 10 minutes away. So that was it. That was the tour of the Indian Canyons in South Palm Springs. You'll also see the Taquich Canyon, which is that one's a smaller hike. When the waterfall's running, there's an amazing waterfall at the end of it, but we're probably out of water for this season. And yeah, you also got the Bump and Grind Trail, you got the North and South Biker Trail, you got a lot of places to hike in Palm Springs, and I'm going to be showing you more, and that's why you should be subscribing to All About Palm Springs.